We often get asked about tall buildings and which standards we can apply to them. Whilst we can't cover the whole scope of tall buildings here today, something that people often overlook is a recommendation in BS 9991 that buildings over 50 metres should be subjected to QDR, Qualitative Design Review. It states, the recommendations in this British standard can be applied to residential buildings of any height. Experience and research has shown that the inherent principles supporting a stay-put strategy, in particular those requiring increased fire resistance as the height of a building increases, coupled with the installation of AWF-SS, ensure that the level of risk from fire remains equivalent across the height range of residential buildings from low-rise to tall buildings. However, the increased design demands on structural integrity, services, fire safety systems, means of firefighting and evacuation generated by buildings in excess of 50 metres high might mean that specific evaluation of all fire safety provisions is needed using a Qualitative Design Review (QDR) in accordance with BS 7974. This is to determine whether the recommendations in BS 9991 are appropriate or whether a full fire engineered solution is required. It's more important than ever that you're aware of this, as in the DPC draft for public comment of the new BS 9991, this clause has been changed from a recommendation to a mandatory requirement. The main difference is the removal of the word might, meaning that QDR is required for all buildings over 50 metres and with basement stories below 10 metres. So please consider when you're dealing with a building over 50 metres, you must be engaging a competent fire engineer to review the fire safety systems, including the smoke ventilation system. For those of you who are keen to learn more, we're going to do a separate 2-Minute Tuesday on QDR, so watch this space. Hopefully, highlighting this subtle yet important change to BS 9991 relating to tall buildings has been helpful. If you found it useful, give it a like. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. And as always, I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Bye for now.